I started noticing something about how I was showing up. For a long time, I didn't think it mattered. I would wear baggy clothes, t-shirts, jeans, or just stay in yoga pants all day, hair up in a bun, no makeup, just whatever was easy. And maybe you've been there too, where you're not really thinking about how you show up, you're just getting through the day. After having a child, I stopped caring about how I looked. My focus shifted, and it felt like there was no real reason to put in the effort. Most days I was just picking up my child, running errands, and coming back home. Who am I even getting ready for? But over time, it was how I was being seen, and more importantly, how I was seeing myself. There were moments where people would treat me differently, not in a harsh way, but in a way that made me realize I had almost disappeared in how I showed up. I remember even being called sir once at the zoo entrance, and that moment stayed with me. And I had to ask myself, when did I stop showing up as myself? There was a phase where most of the clothing I chose was gender neutral, paired with a baseball hat, minimal, low effort, easy. Not just in how you dress, but in how you stop choosing yourself, how you make yourself smaller, how you go with what's easy instead of what actually feels like you. Because the truth is, the way we show up externally reflects something internally. And I realized I wasn't neglecting my appearance. I was slowly disconnecting from myself. So I started making small changes, nothing big, just choosing to get dressed with intention, taking a little more time, wearing things that made me feel like myself again. And something shifted, not overnight, but consistently. I started to feel different. The way I carried myself changed. The way I walked, the way I spoke, the way I entered a space, it all felt more grounded, and I began to respect myself more. And when that changed, everything around me started to respond differently too. Because when you show up for yourself, people feel that. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about saying, without words, I matter. And when you start respecting yourself in that way, you naturally begin to allow better things into your life. You feel more deserving, and that leads to different choices. You treat yourself differently. So this isn't about fashion. It's about coming back to yourself in the way you show up every day. Even if you're not going anywhere, even if no one sees you, so what? Getting dressed for you, and that is enough, and that's where it starts. This is one of the ways I'm learning to stay with myself. And maybe this is something you can come back to too. So I started making small changes. Nothing dramatic. Just little shifts in what I would normally reach for. Instead of a baseball cap, I started wearing a simple hat. Instead of grabbing the same baggy jeans, I tried a long skirt with a simple top. At first, it honestly felt a little different, even a bit uncomfortable. Like I wasn't used to seeing myself that way. But I kept doing it. And after a while, I noticed something. It actually became hard to go back to jeans and a t-shirt. The flowing dresses made me feel lighter, more open, a little more playful, more like myself. Even with shoes, I used to wear sneakers everywhere, and I still do when I need to. But when I don't, I started choosing simple flats, still comfortable, just a little more put together. And I realized you don't have to give up comfort to feel good in how you show up. Another small thing was my bag. I used to wear a small waist bag everywhere. Quick, easy, practical. And it works, especially if I'm running around or need my hands free. But for every day, I started using a simple handbag that I can still wear crossbody. And something about that small change shifted how I felt. It wasn't about doing more. It wasn't about trying to be someone else. It was just choosing myself a little more in the small things. And those small choices started to change how I felt every day.